Did you know that you can customize your Photoshop toolbar right over here into anything that you want? Or perhaps you can find some tools that are missing, or if there are some tools here that you don't want to use them, you can just take them off to make space. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do all of this in Photoshop. Let's get into the video. Now, the first thing you need to understand is that you can drag this toolbar anywhere in your Photoshop. You can drag it any side at all, but we don't want to do that. So once you drag it and you want to get it back, just drag it to the right side and then you can push it until you see this blue whatever, and then you leave it, then it's back to the normal default settings. Second thing is you can easily make it into two columns like this. So you can make it 1 and 2 like this if you don't have enough space on your computer or your laptop. Now here's where it gets exciting. Now if you see this 3 dots over here, hold and click on it and you can see edit toolbar. Once you click on that, it is going to open all the tools for you. So but there could be instances where, let's say, your lasso tool is not showing, and that is because it is not part of any of the groups. So if you click down and you go to your lasso tools, you can see your selection polygonal and magnetic, but you are not seeing your lasso tool, right? So we can still do the same thing. You hold it and then you click on edit toolbar and then you can drag that into these ones. And the funny thing, you can even make it the second, the third, or anything. You can just rearrange it anyhow you want it. So now you click on that and you go back to your lasso tool is right over here. Now what if there are some tools that you don't normally use? For instance, this frame tool over here, I don't remember the last time that I used it. So you can click and hold, click on edit, and then you can search for that particular tool, right? So the frame tool is right over here. I've never used it before, so I can just drag it here so that it makes space for my tools. I can drag this color sampler over here because I don't really use it. The note tool, I don't use it. Count, I don't use it. I'm just getting rid of all of these so that I can make space. The mixer brush, I don't use it. The color replacement tool, don't use it. So I can just get rid of all of these. History brush tool, no. You can take away every single tool that you don't really use it. And once you're okay with that, you can just click OK. Now what we just did here is like a mess up. So it's more like you've created a mess up. Let's say you mistakenly took away some of the tools and you're not finding them. All that you can do is go back, left click and hold, click on the edit toolbar here, and then you can just restore to default. So once you click on restore default, each of the things that you place at the extra tools here is going to go back to its original place. So it's pretty much like when if you install Photoshop for the first time, you're just going to see it over there. Now the most crazy part is you can even save a preset. So you can see save presets right over here. Okay, so for instance, all the things that we took away, let's say the slice tool, the frame tool, all the things that we don't use and we took them out, you can just save this as a preset. And I believe by now you understand the whole concept of a preset. So you click on save preset over here and then you can save it. So Photoshop toolbar, right? And then you click on save. So even if you mistakenly do something and you restore to default and you still want to get that toolbar back, all that you need to do is go to load preset. It's already saved for you over here. Let me just make it a bit bigger. It's already saved for you here. So you click on that and then you load and then it arranges it like you did previously. And from there you can click on OK. You can make it 2 columns and this is what you have. And it's that pretty simple. I made a similar video on how to customize your layer panel as well. Check this video right here if you want to see that video as well. Let me know in the comment section if this video and quick tutorials like this is helpful. Thank you so much for sticking around to watch this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. It's Innocent here and bye.